Hello, welcome. It's good to see you here today. It's going to be a Friday class. So on our Friday classes, some of you will be staying for the shorter one, some of you hopefully stay for the longer one as well. So if you are going to stay for the shorter one, you have got two lots of circuits to do on a 4-2-1, so you still get a really good chunk of work to do. And then if you're staying with me, obviously you've got the 5 circuits to do. Okay, so today I'm just going to take a set of weights. I'm going to use some 3s and some 4s, and I might use a 5 as well. Going to need a mat, either doing the short or the long version because we were getting on the floor at some point. Bottle of water, enough room to move around in, and all then you have to remember is that it's going to be consistent, 1 minute after the other, 4 minutes on the first one, 2 minutes on the second one, 1 minute on the third one, and the exercises do reflect this as well. Okay, so if you're ready to go, we're going to start with that warm up, and we're going to start in 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, going to take a little walk forward, a little drop it down, feel it over the thighs. Good, just dropping that down. Okay, let's change over legs here, just change it over legs. Get me that little drop. Core pulled in, shoulders over my hips. I'm going to do a step touch here. Little step touch, out and back. My shoulders pull back down and in. Lovely, good. Give me that squeeze, nice and strong. Up with that, up and squeeze into the waist. Feel those lats, really pulling those arms down. My upper back, give me that squeeze in between my shoulder blades. Good. Now make that a leg curl. This time my arms come up at the front. I'm using my pecs to get those arms across. Okay, I'm going to go on one arm only. Give me that roll. My foot planted into the floor, my core pulled in. Lovely, good. I'm going to come up on that. Driving that knee forward. Feeling a little bit in my core there, in my obliques. Okay, I'm going to straighten off that front leg. I'm going to go down and over it. And then come back up, and then again. Lovely, good. On the other side, give me that roll. Push that heel into the floor, soften that front leg, like we're doing a calf stretch. Into that runner. Getting that weight all over the front leg. Then I straighten off that front leg, still push my heel into the back. Lovely, good. And coming up, and then down again. Just getting that stretch out. Right down that back of that leg. Lovely, good. Step touch. Now the step touch, I'm going to step touch and turn. Lovely, good. So just feel that work through the waist. My knees still coming up to the front. Okay, lovely, good. Over the top. Just pointing that toe, opening out that ankle, feeling that in the calf. Okay, both arms up, here we go. Rib cage down and in. Open out those ankles. Coming up on those calves. Bringing the arms in. Here we go. Just squeeze it in and across. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just out and in very quickly. Now you can walk it backwards and forwards if you want to as well, if you've got room there. Backwards and forwards. Just doing a little touch each time down. And well done, just give it a little shake off. Okay, my first one, a kettlebell swing into a drop. And I'm going to be using one leg all the way through, kettlebell swing, other leg, and then we do that again all the way through, so we know we're going to take up that 4 minutes. Okay, so we are coming onto that timer. I'm going to grab a set of weights. I'm just going to use a mid-weight for this. Okay, kettlebell swing. So, core really pulled in here. The kettlebell swing. My kettlebell swing up, I drop down onto the floor. Lovely, good. So remember that flow. Core pulled in, push up. And remember what happens every time you push off the floor. Here, your bottom stays in. Good work. Up, core. And my glutes really help me to get up for that kettlebell swing. My arms obviously be doing this all of the time. So look after your lower back. On this one, core really pulled in. Lovely, good. And then I drop down to the floor. Remember, you've got a full minute on each of those. So really perfect each move on that flow. Lovely, good. You have now got 10 seconds left from here. All I'm going to do here now is change over my legs, arms obviously doing the same thing. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. Okay, kettlebell swing. Stepping back and down with the other leg. So if you can, get that knee to the floor. Don't have to do it fast. It's not an AMRAP. Lovely, good. It's about doing that flow. Glutes again, working for me all the time in that double or here in that single. That's what we want. You've got 25 seconds left. Keep it strong. Then we go back to our original leg. Arms begin to feel a little bit tired on this. Good, get me that kettlebell swing up. Just working that as one weight through. Give me that squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Gonna start that kettlebell swing again. So you know you're halfway through on this 4 minutes. Good work, well done. Coming down and in. Lovely, good. Make each one a good one, remember. Wide with that squat. Looking after your lower back. All in all, on this 4 minutes, you have got 1 minute and 23 seconds left. So we're doing really good. That's it, good. Work it through. Three, 2, 1. Good work. Kettlebell swing. Here we go. Last minute on the other leg now. That second one, just dropping it down to the floor, then pushing up through that front glute. That gets a real load of work here. It helps me, the other glute, get my kettlebell swing up, and then that sit back on it. That's it, good. Not pushing my hips back though, especially when I stand up. I'm in that lunge there. Squat, and that very low lunge. My knee's actually on the floor. If you can, get it to there. If not, you can come down to where you feel comfortable, then go back into your kettlebell swing. 15 seconds left, and then we move on. Three, 2, 1. And good work, well done. We're moving on to our 2 minutes, which is going to be one on each leg. It's going to be a dead leg. So here, no weight. Here is my weight. Almost a straight leg. I go down over it. I get me that lift. I come back up. So again, if you can, if you need balance, get rid of one of those weights. But again, here, remember about your shoulder blades being pulled back down and in all the time. Are we ready to go? We're straight on. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. Get me that squeeze and come up. I dip down, then I get that lift, and then I come back up. Good. So again, drop it, my bottom goes out, my shoulder blades nice and balanced. Then that one leg has to get me back up each time. My arms are hanging, but not with my shoulders going forward with it. Good. So when I get forward here, I've dropped down, up, and then squeeze it. So that there's just a little softness over that front knee. You don't have to have it completely straight, that leg. Push back up to straight. Lovely, good. Drop down, push your hips back, have your weight on that heel of that other leg. Last few seconds, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Change it straight over. So again, might get a balance thing here going on. Give me that lift and then push back up. That's it, lovely, good. So be aware of your top half all the time as well. Give me that lift and then push back up. Drop down. Give me that lift and up. Good, really looking after that top half as well. I'm just looking forward on the floor there. As I push down, give me that lift. I can feel my shoulder blades being pulled down. My back, this is only a 2-minute one, remember. And then up. Drop down. Good work. Dropping it down. Get me that lift. Core really pulled in here for me, and then up. Last few seconds now. 3, 2, 1. Good work. We are on our last one, which is just a little bit more aerobic. Our last minute. It's a squat. Punch, punch, go back down. Okay, so core really helping me here. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. We are straight on in that minute. Here we go. Lovely, good. So again, I don't let my body twist with it. I get that punch out. My shoulders back and down. Again, still training that top half to look after my lower half. Good work. Those glutes help me to get to the top. Here we go. Keeping it nice and neat, strong on that squat, then that punch out without taking my shoulders forward. My shoulders are still pulled down to my back, into my spine, and then down into my back, into my waist. That's it, good. So it's all working on that upper half for me. 3, 2, 1. Well done, you have finished your first circuit. Okay, I'm just going to take a one weight here now. So I'm just going to go up and away, just a single one. Okay, it's going to be a curtsy, back into straight, out at the side, come up, and that's all one movement. And we're going to go through a whole minute on one leg, a whole minute on the other, and then we change it around. Okay, you're ready. Just pick your weight that you want to use. Okay, curtsy lunge, straight lunge, squat out to the side and give me that lift. Curtsy, back into that straight lunge. Lovely, good. All the time, that front leg working for me. It's taking all that weight over the outside and then through that glute. I'm just taking that weight, and remember those hips stuck in on those 2 lunges, out on that squat and lift. Good work, well done. Feel strong now. It's a really good workout for that front leg. Core helping me. Coming down now. That's it, good. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. Okay, straight to the other leg. My curtsy lunge, my back lunge, my squat, my lift. Lovely, good. And up, good work. Really working those legs. Lots of different aspects here as well, just in that movement. Shoulders forward on the squat, but otherwise over your hips on those 2 lunges. Sink into it. Use that front of thigh, outside the thigh, a little bit on my inside thigh on my one across, my curtsy, but otherwise it's that leg, that other leg, that front leg, getting me up each time. 3, 2, 1. Are we ready? Curtsy. I'm straight into it. That's it. Lovely. Good. And out. Into that curtsy. Back. Here. Up. Lovely. Keep that strength going all the time. work, almost there. Then just one more leg to do. Keep it strong. Belly button pulled into spine all the time. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Are we ready for our last minute? Here we go. Curtsy. Straight back into your squat. Give me that lift. Lovely, good. Oops, squat and up. That's it. Lunge back into that squat and get me that lift. Up nice and tall. Remember, in your lunge always. Don't get used to leaning forward on your lunge. And up. Last bit. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Well done. We're coming back to our set of weights and we're getting on the floor. Okay, those people doing the short version. 3 more minutes of work left. Okay, just get me your mats out. We are going to do a tricep drop and then straight into a sit up and a lift. So again, if you can't sit up all the way, you do me a tricep drop and then put your weights onto your chest and just do me a little curl up. If you can, get all the way up. Really work those abs. On the way up, on the way down, that curl through. Okay, good work. Let's get onto the floor. And we're straight on into our 2 minutes. Okay, so tricep drop first. My feet are on the floor on this one. So okay, again, it's here. Tricep drop, coming up, all the way up. That's where I get the lift. Okay, we're on. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to roll back down. Drop those up. And then I'm keeping those weights forward. Don't put them over your head. Lovely, good. My head does go onto the floor on this one. Here. Lift your head off. Coming up. Nice and tall. Remember, you've got this for 2 minutes. There's no second part of this. This is it. That flow through each time. You have got 1 minute 15. Keep it under control all the time. Push that up. That's your minute marker. We are carrying on though. Do what works for you. Straight before they drop down in front of me to get that lift. Really work hard at it. Just under halfway if you're doing the long version. Okay, so we have got a step, a lift. Just making it nice and quick to get it aerobic on that 1 minute, but it's aerobic flow. You've got 15 seconds left. For you today there, so you can do your stretch out if you want to by yourselves. Those people are coming with me. We are carrying on. Okay, so I'm going to move those weights out to the side. I need a bit of space on this one, so I'm just going to move that to mat back around. Okay, so it's about a swing but under control. So I'm going to keep one arm really nice and straight. That's it, just get that out of the way. Okay, so one arm nice and straight, it swings through, I pull back, coming up and out, and then again pulling back and down. So getting back the core, about dropping through the legs, about getting that pull back at the top. Okay, are we ready? A minute on one arm, minute on the other, and then we'll repeat. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Swing it for me, pull it back, swing it back up, swing it down, pull it back. So again, just test your weight. I've gone slightly lighter on this one because I have got that long length there to pull back. Good, so drop, keep it under control, pull and out. And again, I do not let my shoulder go out on that one. It's a swing. Swing, but then that control. Good, so get the flow of the swing, but keep that movement under control. Lovely, good. Even with that lighter weight, I'm feeling it now in the arms. 3, 2, 1. We're ready to go on the other side. Here we go. Swing it through. Lovely, good. So I'm just going to move this mat out of the way. You just keep going. That's it. Good. It's just coming with me. And swing it through. Lovely, good. Drop, squeeze it back. Then that's the flow. It's a swing, but it is a controlled swing. My core is pulled in. My arms are going to feel this after a minute. So I'm just turning into that lunge position. Swing it across, drop, and in your lunge. Keep control of that swing. Up, back, pull it back. Three, 2, 1. We're ready. Straight into the other side. Drop. Lovely, good. One minute, 40 left on this 4 minutes. So you're doing good. That's it, good. Just looking after all those bits there, dropping down and through. Good, arms getting a really good workout on this one, and they will on that next one as well. 3, 2, 1, and good work. Well done. Are we ready for our last minute of these 4 minutes? Lovely, good. Always takes the first 1 or 2 just to really focus on what is happening here, and that pull back. each time. Almost there now. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. I'm going to go into a single kettlebell swing. So again, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to come up in a weight. So I've just got the one arm. Okay, so as I go down, kettlebell swing and up. So again, remember it's a swing, so again, not so bad on your arms until I get to there. Then I do a lift. Then my swing back down, up, do me that lift. Okay, good work. I've grabbed a heavier weight. We are straight on. 3, 2, 1. In my kettlebell swing, up to there. But then get me the lift. Then that swing back down again. Other arm can be anywhere where you feel comfortable with it. But remember, it's about core here. And then those glutes, backs of legs getting me up until that arm takes over. I can hear here my heart rate coming up, using those arms and legs at the same time. Push, and then up. Good work. We've only got 2 minutes on this one. Just 1 minute on this arm, 1 minute on the next. Then the next minute is alternates. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Straight down, kettlebell swing, and come up. Other arm out for balance, or if you want to put it on your hip. So it's all about legs doing the same each time, core doing the same each time, just swapping over those arms. Lovely, good. So nice straight back as you get down. Up. Work that shoulder, get me that lift. Good work. Up. Give me that lift. Last little bit now. Those 2 minutes done. 3, 2, 1, and good work. Are we ready for our last minute? I'm going to take this heavier weight with me. It is going to be a lunge into squat, and it's just alternate legs. I am going quite fast. Okay, so keep control of it all the time. Are we ready to go? 3, 2, 1. My lunge, my squat, my lunge. Bottom in, bottom out. "35 seconds left now. Keep it nice and neat. Feel that weight shift from the back of the front leg to the front of that back leg. Good work. 20 seconds left now. Coming down into single figures. Stay with me now. We're on the floor next. 3, 2, 1. And good work. We are getting onto the floor now. So, just going to move that mat. Okay, on these ones, it's my own body weight. But do keep your weights close for your 5th and final round. Okay, I'm on the floor and I'm going to do a bird dog first of all. So, we're in a kneeling position. So in a nice box to begin with, and then we do the placement of the arm and the leg. Okay, so with me onto the floor please, down to here. Knees underneath my hips, hands underneath my shoulders. Out, squeeze, curl it under, bring it out. And again, it is tougher than it looks because that other arm has to keep you up for a whole minute before we swap it over. Okay, are we ready to go? We're on 3, 2, 1, here we are. Give me that squeeze under, push out. Now, again, think about that elbow coming up to my ear height here, coming up and out. that work going through the front of the side where the leg is out, and then I can think about that leg as well. You can push it out with the heel if you've got that mobility through that back of your leg. Push it out with the heel so I know my hamstring and that my glute is really working for me. My hips are always towards the floor and I'm always nice and square on that other knee. Lovely, good. 15 seconds left, then we change it over. Remember, you've got a whole 4 minutes of this. I do get a little tuck under, but then I come back to my back being nice and flat. Do not let it drop down. 3, 2, 1. I change it over. Hand up by my ear and under and out. Then I can think about all those things. My zip and hollow on, so my hips are still facing towards the floor. My elbow coming up to my ear height, and then I can think about that kick as well. Let's get that kick out if we can with the heel, just so we know everything's working for us. We're just using our own body weight here, but it's the best bit of equipment you've got. Lovely, good, and it will like you for it. Okay, just getting that tuck under and then out. Last few seconds now before we start the second one on this little 4-minute circuit. Here we go. We're changing it over and we're under and we're out. Then remember all those bits of the exercise so we can do it correctly, we can get the most out of it. The curl under, the kick out. With that heel, with that elbow. Good work. You've got 30 seconds left on this side. Well done. That nice flow each time. Remember, all this is about being able to get nice flowing movements by using our core and using then our strength as well everywhere else to get that good movement each time. Last few seconds. Last time we're doing it on this arm, this leg. 3, 2, 1. We change it over. Are you ready for your last minute? Here we go. Straight on. No recovery in these. Good work. Just squeezing it through and then back out. Last 30 seconds now. Then we're on our backs. Curl under. Keep those hip bones facing towards the floor. Square on the other knee all the time. Don't roll out to the side. Keep those hips square. Here we go. 15 to go now. You've done really, really well. Give me that squeeze. Push it out. That's it. Good. Three, 2, 1. Lovely. We're coming down for our 2 minutes of work. And it's going to be a pendulum swing, so it's going to be about our abs. Pendulum swing and then coming up on the side. So here's my pendulum swing. I do 1, 2. Bring it in, squeeze it up. And then 1, 2. And then the other way over, I'll be using the other side. So again, it's all about that core. And remember, your hips are off the floor, they're twisted. Okay, are we ready to go? We're straight on with 3, 2, 1. So I get my pendulum swing, long legs, squeeze those legs in and come up. If you want to pull that other hand behind your head, you can. So you can have it here if you feel that's too much, or arms out, and then that squeeze up. Squeezing over the side. Lovely, good. Up and touch that toe. Good work. 3, 2, 1 on this side. Okay, so we're coming up onto the other side, so I'm going to swing it through. So swing it through, swing it through. I'm up on the other side. Lovely, good. So exactly the same thing as happened before, just on the other side. Really think about that core being pulled in all the time, under control, because here I'm off the floor and then it's the squeeze on those obliques. Lovely, last few seconds. 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. And we're staying here, but we're coming up to a sitting position. So I'm just up to here. Back on my elbows, but not drop through. Remember, get that nice and big. So the legs are going to go out and then in. When they come in, I don't drop through my lower half here. I don't hang off my shoulders. I don't drop my lower back. If you feel it's too much, you can do me little half ones and then the squeeze in. Okay, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, we're on. Lovely, good. 1 minute all the way through. Good work. Lovely, really think about your lower back, especially as those knees come in. Squeeze those knees in for me each time. Work those inner thighs. That core helping my lower back to stay straight the whole time. Doesn't drop out as my legs drop out. Doesn't curl in as my legs come in. Good. Last few seconds now. 6, 3, 2, 1. And good work. Well done. Are we ready for our last circuit? You'll be doing it really well. Okay, this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up a weight here. Just a medium heavy weight. It is going to be behind my knee. It is going to be doing my inner thigh. So my hands out to here. I'm going to do my inner thigh, in. So I'm going to got 4 of those. And then I drop the whole thing down to the floor. And I do 4 roll ups here, like that. Okay, so we're ready for inner thigh and across your obliques for your abs. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, lovely. Out to the side. My core pulled in all the time because my back is off the floor here, remember. 3, 4. Down to the floor and squeeze up. Lovely, good. Head goes to the floor. It's going to be all the way through. Okay, that goes to the floor. And I squeeze up. Watch how you take those both knees off the floor. Do not curve your lower back to do it. Okay, drop down. Three, 2, 1. All I do now is I swap over those legs. And I go down on the other side. So again, opening it out for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then coming up. Lovely, good. Give me that lift. Then dropping it onto the floor. 4, 3, 2. Really feel it across that rib cage. 1. Okay, up. And up. Down on the floor. Onto the floor. 3, 2, 1. Up into the centre. Changing over nice and quick. And get me that open. Open and close. All the time, my core working really hard for me. Still working hard for me. And I get that sit up. Okay, coming up. And open, close. So again, just watch how you take both those knees off the floor. Do not let your lower back swing out to do it. Dropping down and then coming up. Okay, head on the floor. Lovely, good. Onto the floor. Give me that squeeze right over the rib cage. Now you're coming up on that one each time. Well done. 4, 3, 2, and there's my beeps. Last minute on your 4 minutes. Here we go. Okay, open and close. Really keep that sip and hollow on. Remember, it's protecting your lower back. It's still on even when both knees are to the floor, and I'm using my obliques to get up. Okay, open and close. Down the side. Okay, up. 3, 2, 1. Oh, well done. Good. Okay, this time, just a quick change over into the middle there. We're just going to do here the lift in and out. Okay, so we're straight on with this. You have now got 2 minutes of work because this is alternates. My shoulders stay on the floor and you get that curl in. Really feel, if you can, getting that coccyx off the floor and it drops back onto the floor to get the drop out. And those knees are just dropping out to the side. They're not dropping away from me. We've got 2 minutes of work here. So take it steady. That's it, good, and squeeze it in. Lovely, good. Out, and then back in again. That's my halfway marker. You're doing good. You'll get that drop out. Both shoulders stay on the floor all of the time. So I have to get the twist through the waist, like I did on that last one. So remember your zip and hollow being on all the time. Good work, squeeze it in. You are almost there. Well done. Then you'll have just 1 more minute of work left. Try not to feel that you're going down the mat. If you're going down the mat, you maybe have arched your back a little bit. 3, 2, 1, and good work. Here we go. Are we ready for our last minute of work? You've done really good on this. Okay, so shoulders and core, that push through, that come up, that reach up, that squeeze through my glutes and weights on my shoulders. This is your last minute of work, just your own body weight. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Push my hips through, come up and squeeze. Good. Really get me that squeeze each time. Getting up nice and tall. There we go, squeeze through those glutes, through those hamstrings, and up. This is your last minute of work. Make it a really good minute. And up. Lovely, good. Give me that squeeze. Last few seconds now. Keep up that strength, that flowing movement. 3, 2, 1. And well done. Very good on that power flow. You're coming off the timer, and I'm going to stay here sitting just to do my stretches out. Okay, good work here. I'm going to stretch out my glutes first. Last little bit that I used, but also opening out my chest as well. Okay, so again here, I've got that work coming across here. I'm tugging it over to the opposite side of my chest. I'm coming up nice and tall, and I'm turning. So I've got as much movement as I can. Down and through, over my rib cage, down my lower back, into my glute, and then over to get that glute stretch. Okay, lovely, good. I'm going to change that over legs. So again, just up and over, sitting up nice and tall, bringing that leg over because that's the important part, the glute stretch, and also using it as a chest stretch, and out and over. Lovely, good. And then just getting my legs to go straight. The other leg can be wherever you feel is comfortable. And I'm coming down to do a hamstring stretch. If you prefer to lie on your back and do this, fine. Otherwise, I'm just coming down. I'm just holding on to somewhere along my leg, or maybe there, or maybe on your toe, whatever that you want to do. And just feel that you're pulling yourself down. So you're getting that nice, strong stretch down the back of your hamstrings there. Lovely, good. Then I'm going to change that over onto the other side, and just pulling myself down. That's it, nice and tall, and then coming down. Lovely, good. Just pulling it down just a little bit further if you can. Really get that hamstring stretch out. Okay, good work. I'm just going to lie onto my side here. Just do a front of thigh stretch. Done a lot of those lunges for me on this. So again, that consistent work with very little recovery will really work those thighs out for you, outside, inside, front and back. So again, I'm just doing that zip and tip when I've got to here, that zip and tip forward, so I can really get that front of thigh stretch. I bring that knee down onto the other knee there. Lovely, good. Then I'm going to come over. I'm just going to change it over onto the other side, all the way over. Hold on by the laces rather than the toes. Knee drops down. I do my zip and tip forward so I really get that nice front of thigh stretch. Okay, good work. I'm coming over onto my front. I'm going to go into that downward dog. Here, remember, feet out further if you feel that they're can't quite get them back onto the floor. Here it's a bit easier, but then you can also, I think, get more of a stretch going down the backs of the legs and in your upper half there as well. Then I work that all the way back, and then bend my knees slightly, and then slowly unroll. Unroll, coming up into that lower back, into that top, coming out, opening up, good. And then over to one side, over to the other, and again just get that little bit of movement going on, get that nice stretch out. 3, 2, 1, up to the top, down, and then through. Okay, very, very well done. Again, that gives you a really nice option. You can choose to do that short version. Some people will just be doing the short version. You guys get the whole version. And if you've done it all those 5 sets with me, very, very well done. It was hard work, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon. Okay, bye-bye for now.